What's up, guys? Derek, GovKidMethod.com, and right now I've got something really good for you, something that pretty much any contractor could go after. This is such a good opportunity because it's so simple, it's so straightforward, and really pretty much anybody could do it. It is in staffing for a one-year contract in a sense, and you'll see what I mean when I say that in a few seconds. But today we are looking at SAM.gov, this FY 2022 testing specialist, and this is going to be for the Department of the Air Force, and it's at the Little Rock Air Force Base in Arizona. Again, this is a really hot opportunity. It just came on the market yesterday, and responses are due until next month. So plenty of time to get on top of this one. I really want somebody from our community to go out and win this. So we're going to spend a few minutes today going through this opportunity. I'll have all the information in the description link so that you can actually go and find this on SAM.gov for yourself and actually pull this up and look at it. You're going to want to read through it a lot more thoroughly than I'm doing today. And then also make sure you stick around. Once we're done with that, I'm going to go into the comments and do some more community shoutouts to acknowledge some of our members here in the community, maybe you. And if it's not you, make sure you start leaving some comments. That way I can acknowledge those and shout you out in future videos. So let's go ahead and take a look at this testing specialist. So what is a testing specialist? We're going to learn that what they mean is basically somebody to administer and oversee students when they're taking tests. It's that easy, guys. The government's buying this. They're buying it right now. You could do this. So again, let's just run through the information. Department of the Air Force. Posted yesterday, due July 5th. All right, that's my birthday actually. So give me a birthday present and go out and win this, okay? My present for my birthday will be you winning this contract. That's when responses are due. This is a total small business set aside, so hey, even better. No woman-owned small business thing, precluding you from going after this. Thing meaning a set aside, preventing you. No service disabled, no hub zone. Anybody who's a small business can go after this. And as we previously mentioned, Little Rock Air Force Base. You don't have to live there. You don't have to have your business set up there, but you do need to staff a person locally there to provide these services. That's going to be the best approach for you on this. So now they're giving us a little bit of a description here, letting us know it's the 19th Force Support Squadron, yada yada. They're looking for a testing specialist. We kind of already know that. But look at this. They're so nice. Look at how nice they're being. They're giving us the instruction offers. Literally, they're telling you A, B, and C. This is what you need to do to respond to this and maybe win this contract for your business. Maybe your first contract, because I'll give you a sneak peek. They're not asking for past performance on this. What are they asking for? It's so easy. A, complete the unit price and the amount, and complete the SF 1449 form. So I'll show you, I'm going to show you what this means, but complete the pricing block, and it's just like one price, and put in your name, date, print date, and sign, I always say. So next, completion of the FAR 52.204. Well, what is that? That's just your reps and certs. Super easy. You got to check the boxes that are accurate and appropriate for your business. And lastly, you got to be registered in SAM. That's it, guys. That's the mic drop. And like I said at the beginning, I have a treat for you. Any of you can do this. One of you better go out and bid on this thing and win, I swear. All questions regarding this aren't due until June 29th. So I'm recording this on the 16th of June. You've got almost a whole 2 weeks to get on top of this. If you have questions, you really probably aren't going to have many. I've read through it already. It's pretty straightforward. But you got a couple weeks to even submit those. Ting Ting Han and Derek Sticklin are the point of contacts here in contracting. You're going to be submitting this too. But let's just go ahead and quickly go through these documents. And the good news is we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attachments, and we're not going through them all because I already did that. And this one is mask guidance for wearing a mask. Cool. Check that out. Coronavirus disease fact check. Not doing that. Not fact check. Fact sheet, rather. This is in Facebook. Memo face cover. I never knew there were so many things for face coverings. And then guidance on wearing. So these bottom 4, check those out on your own. We're looking at 3 documents today. The solicitation doc, the PWS statement of work, and then number 3, the wage determination. So really two documents. So this is going to be super easy and painless for you guys. I'm going to tell you what you need to do to respond to this, even though I kind of already did up here. Okay, so first document, solicitation doc. Remember, these are the boxes that they said that they want, you to fill out. So this is, print, sign, and date. Contracting does everything else. Contractor offer code, you fill this out too. They tell you what boxes to fill out, not a big deal. Next, here's that pricing table. Look at how complicated this is, guys. They're telling you 250 test administrations. So 250 tests that your testing specialist needs to be there and observe. So they want the unit price, which is for one test, and then they want the amount, which will be the unit price times 250 tests. So if it is, I don't know, let's throw out $300 a day, then 300 times 250 will be your amount that goes here. It's not going to be a huge contract, but this will be a magnificent past performance builder for you to do something for the Air Force, a great agency to work for, and it'll get you through the process of learning how to bill and invoice and see what things are like on the other side of the fence. Get rid of all that kind of fear that keeps so many people from moving forward. This will be a fear killer, a giant killer, because something small like this, so easy for you. There should be just like a massive amount of competition on this, but my guess is there's not going to be a lot of bidders. Let's see though, I could be wrong. Next, they're letting you know here they've got the address, the POC on this, the core, the PM on the inside is going to be Patrick Loggins. That'll be important if you win. They're letting us know the dates that this shall be performed. So it's 1 October. So it's not going to start until this coming fall, this coming October. It's June right now, so you got a couple months to even find and recruit the person. It's beautiful. And it's going to go throughout September of next year. So it's a 1-year contract. Like I said, now we've got our FAR clauses. Refer to those on your own. And I will quickly scroll through because I believe actually most of this, there is those, all the attachments that we kind of already just referenced on the SAM.gov homepage. And then here is those, and then here is the reps inserts that, remember, they said that you needed to fill out on, what was it, number B, letter B, completion of 52.200424. Don't let that freak you out because it's a big scary number. It just means fill out your reps inserts. See all these questions and then these boxes here? Well, you have to check the box. So that means you're going to literally submit this document, this 41-page document, submit it with checking these boxes with your reps inserts. You're going to come up here. You're going to put your pricing in here, your unit price and your total like we already talked about. And then you're going to complete the appropriate boxes here, print, sign, and date, and put your contractor information. That's all you have to do. Like, that's it. Like, you don't even have to do a Word doc for this. Like, you could, but for this one, honestly, if it was me doing it, I wouldn't. Like, I would just keep it simple. I would PDF this off with my answers in it and let it be on its merry way. So, like, that's literally the rest of the solicitation here. I know I kind of just went on a tangent here because I'm so freaking excited for you. But, like, yeah, the rest of this is the reps inserts, so you need to fill that out. That is this solicitation doc right here that we just walked through. The other doc that's important, well, wage determination is important too, but it's only going to take a second. Performance of work statement, PWS, statement of work. Let's see what that looks like. This is going to tell us more of the duties, more of the specific job. Because one of the questions I had when I started looking at this morning was, how long is a test? Like, if it's 250 tests throughout the year, well, if I'm going to price this, I need to know I'm going to recruit this person. Cool, I find them. They're in Arizona. And then I've got to tell them, okay, how long do they need to be on this government site, right? So that was something that I was really kind of, Little Rock Air Force Base. This was something that I was looking to find out. So they give us a little bit of information here. But I did find the answer to the question with the hours of operation testing specialist. So let's read this for just a quick second. The Base Education and Training Office is open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4, and then Friday, 10 to 3. The contractor shall perform services Tuesday through Thursday of each week. Okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's good to know. Sessions are equal to 4 hours. So that answered my question. One test is going to be 4 hours long. Cool. So like a half day. And will not exceed 8 hours per day. And pay is based on a per session rate. So if it's 8 hours per day, that means that's 2 sessions. So you're going to be billing for 2 of those 250 sessions at that rate. It says the times they'll be conducted during will be between 8 and 11:30, makes sense, and then 12:30 to 4. So those are the 2 4-hour blocks, makes perfect sense. And then if services are not required for a particular day, a week's notice will be given to the contractor. Beautiful. So you can let your employee know, hey, you know what, they're having an off week next week, or they're doing, military stuff, so they won't actually be doing testing that week. So, you're good, and we'll probably be back on the following week, something like that. So they're talking about the federal holidays that they honor, the 10 holidays. And that's it, guys. That's the statement of work. There's whopping 3 pages. Statement of work, solicitation doc, that's it. The last thing I got to show you is this wage determination. Again, this is SCA. This can definitely be Service Contract Act. So your job is to find and honestly, it's not going to be a highly paid position. I don't want a document preparation clerk. I don't know. It don't sound the best. General clerk 1, accounting clerk 1, secretary 1. I want you to come in competitive on this. So you have to find an occupation code and a description that you think matches this requirement and base your pricing off of this. Okay? So that's going to be your base pay. Then you have to take into account your fringe, 454, that you have to pay. This is not optional, so that number goes in addition to this. And then on top of that, then that's how you do your employer payroll cost, FICA, FUTA, SUTA, anything you contribute for the employee, and then your overhead G&A profit. That's how the pricing formula works, guys. You start, especially with these service contracts, you start with the base pay, you include the fringe and overhead, then you add your employer cost on top of that, and then after that, you do overhead G&A profit. And usually it's not going to be overhead and G&A. You kind of just pick one, and then, your profit. And come at, I don't know what your hourly rate would end up being, but again, that's when we go full circle here, and you come to your pricing table, and is it going to be 300? Is it going to be 500? Is it going to be 200? I don't know. You have to figure out what it works out to be for you. That's why I don't get into the details of pricing that much, but generally speaking, that's what you're going to have to do. So guys, that was a lot of fun. Remember, if you have questions, email contracting. They give their email address here for a reason. They give their phone number here for a reason. You got plenty of time to ask questions. If you're serious about this, you're watching this and you're like, man, now's my time. I'm going to go after this. I'm going to give Derek an early birthday present and let him know that I won this. Or at the very least, me even hearing that you bid on this and you went after it is going to be an early birthday present for me. That's all that I ask. A few of you guys, go out and do it. Let's see what happens. They're not even asking for a resume. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to stop it here, and now let's switch gears and do some community shoutouts. So up first, we have Mick. Mick says, I'm 24. I found out about government contracting around November of last year. Your videos were the first ones I viewed on the topic. I just want to say thank you. I haven't earned a contract yet, but I'm closer than ever before. So Mick, that's awesome. I'm so glad that you got some good content. It sounds like you're on the right path. Just remember some of the things that I always say. That is, government contracting is business, and like business is a numbers game, and it's also who you know. So, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, Wayne Gretzky. So you've got to be responding to bids, and this time of year is going to be the best opportunity for you to go out, depending on what type of business you're in or what good or service you have to offer the government. I'm not sure what that is, but now is the time to start putting some numbers on the board. And then once you do that, you can kind of break into those agencies, start to develop relationships, and spiderweb out from there. But best of luck, and I hope to hear about a win from you maybe before the season ends. Next, we have SpongeBob Girlfriend. So I love the solicitations that are simple and to the point like this, SpongeBob Girlfriend says. And that was from yesterday's video, but it also is going to apply to today's video. Yes, I am trying to showcase some of the more simple ones. If I can find ones that do not require past performance, I am kind of bringing those to the top of the list as well. Trying to do everything I can right now this time of year to kind of hype you guys up, inspire you, clear the path for you, let you know here are some literal bids you could be going after and potentially win. It may not be easy, but it is simple and straightforward. You just got to do the work and take the steps that we're doing in these videos. So next we have Talisa P that says, I want to bid, is it too late? This is in regards to a janitorial bid proposal training from last week. So my answer to this always is, I always get this kind of question like, oh, is it too late to bid? Well, I don't know. It depends on what time you're asking the question. Go to SAM.gov, pull open the solicitation. I link it up in the video description, and read the response date. If the response date has not passed, like today's is due July 5th, then if it's not July 5th, then it is not too late to bid. If it has passed already, then yes, it is too late to bid. So that's what I have to say about that. And lastly today, we have Sam. Sam says, thank you for all this useful information. I'm a food service contractor and I'm really thinking about submitting my first bid. Awesome. I have been asked from contracting officers for a quality plan. Anything I need to know about this, or could you talk a little bit more about this in a future video? Really appreciate all that you do for us, Derek. I actually made a big mistake before coming across your channel. I paid over $1,000 to a third party to help me find bids and assist me, but I haven't been getting anything useful, and it is a bit frustrating. Sam, first off, I'm excited that you're thinking about submitting your first bid. I encourage you to do so as long as you're registered in SAM and you feel like you've got something to offer, a good or service that you're able to fulfill the contract on if you do win in that event. In regards to quality control plans, quality assurance plans, sneak peek, I am working on some proposal template things. I am going to be not changing, but I'm going to be redefining my gears here and really defining what GovKidMethod and what I'm bringing and my brand is bringing to help contractors. And I'm going to be doubling down on the bidding process, which is why I'm doing, starting to do more types of videos like that. So once that happens, hopefully sooner than later in the coming months here, I am going to have templates available for purchase, just like the capability statements, but I'm going to have, bid proposal templates that, again, these are not templates that you can just, blindly use, and that's why I've held off on doing it this long. But I am going to have templates with broken down staffing plans, quality control plans, things like this to help you and assist you with your bid writing and proposal writing process, because I really think that's where people are getting stuck and they need help in the very nitty-gritty levels. So for a question like this, you're asking for a quality assurance plan or a quality control plan. For example, I would have something like that available for you. And I'll be doing a new website too to house that. So exciting stuff happening, all good stuff, all really drilling down, I think, what people really need help with. That's the direction I'm headed. So a little bit of sneak peek on that since you asked. And lastly, it does hurt my heart to hear that you're not happy with the assistance that you paid for from this third party that we're not going to name. You paid you said you paid over $1,000, and you're just not getting any useful bids. So yeah, that is a shame. I always kind of warn people to really find out what it is you're going to be getting ahead of time before signing up for a plan like that, especially if a lot of them want you to sign up for a year. You need to be really sure of what you're getting before you make that commitment, because a lot of them, they treat you like a number. And I'm going to shamelessly plug here, but consider joining GovCon Gold Rush. Anybody who's looking for assistance and you're not sure, I mean, you get access to me in a group setting, every single week. We haven't missed a week since we opened a few months ago in the program. We are enrolling people pretty much every week here. So we're slowly but steadily growing. And not to mention the whole self-study curriculum, templates, walkthroughs, sources sought, bids, marketing, email scripts, call scripts, all this stuff. I can't even name it all. Go check out the page. I'll link that up in the description for this video. But hey, if you have a budget, you're looking to invest, I know GovCon Gold Rush isn't necessarily cheap, but it's a heck of a lot better than spending money and then being unhappy with it. So I would just keep that in mind if you are looking for other, sounds like you took a hit here. So maybe you, Sam, right now, it's not the best fit, but anybody who's kind of in that situation, or you're looking to invest to take things to the next level, get serious, fourth quarter's coming up next month, that option is there for you. So again, give me an early birthday present, guys, July 5th. Make sure you go out and check out this bid opportunity that we covered today for the testing specialist. If you think this is something that you want to go after, if you're in a position to do a good job on this, we really covered everything you need to do to win this. Make sure you watch this video or both of the videos before checking out here. And also, if you made it this far, click that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet, because government contracts is all that we do. Keep grinding, guys, and I will see you in the next video.